President.
Thank you very much.
Are there any? We will deal with that in a second. Let's just. Okay. Mr. nominates himself, Mr. Christopher Mitchell, for president. That was for Mrs. Cz.2, correct?
These individuals were given opportunity to defend themselves against allegations that were listed in the grievance complaints. These grievance complaints were mailed to the above-mentioned individuals. Only Robert Rydlinski and Joseph Kruto have shown up before the Illinois Division's Executive Board to present their case and defend themselves. Following interviews with Mr. Robert Rydlinski and Mr. Joseph Kruto, and after review of all documents, the Polish American Congress Illinois Division Executive Board recommended the following. Mr. Boguslaw Niemczyński suspended for 1 year. File of Mr. Niemczyński will be sent to the PAC National Executive Board for their review and concurrence with our recommendation to remove Mr. Niemczyński from the organization. His actions were very harmful to the good of the Polish American Congress. He didn't recognize decisions of the National Polish American Congress. He represented his case in several Polish language newspapers in Chicago and did numerous interviews on Polish radio stations presenting himself to be the actual president of the Polish American Congress Illinois Division. For several weeks, he refused to turn over all Polish American Congress documents, passwords, keys to the office, creating a great harm to the Polish American Congress image in Chicago. Number 2, Mrs. Mirosława Dolczewska suspended for 1 year. File of Mrs. Dolczewska will be sent to the Polish American Congress National Executive Board for their review and concurrence with our recommendation to remove Mrs. Dolczewska from the organization. She didn't recognize decisions, I'm reading a letter, excuse me. She didn't recognize decisions of the National Polish American Congress. She created a new organization, Polonia for Poland, and from her office address sent out letters to the Polish American Congress Illinois Division members. Illegal use of the Polish American Congress Illinois Division membership addresses. That provided a distorted view of the latest events in our division and an invite to an event organized by the new organization. This letter was signed by her as members of the recalled PAC Illinois Board without consent of all board members. The following individuals were also members of the previous Mr. Niemczyński's board that were not signatories to the letter. Jolanta Grochowska, Andrzej Gedlik, Bogdan Strumiński, Anna Zielinski, and Jan Plachta. They were not aware that such letters were being mailed, creating confusion and misunderstanding within the Polish community in Chicago. Mr. Joseph Kruto's suspension for 1 year. He refused to accept decisions of the Polish American Congress National Executive Board and failed to transfer financial documents, causing great harm to the Polish American Congress image in the Chicago area. Mrs. Renata Kubieska and Mrs. Helena Strakowska, suspension for 3 months. Both were uncooperative in turning over Polish American Congress Illinois Division property and causing harm to the Polish American Congress image and delaying preparation to the new elections. Mr. Robert Rydlinski, reprimanded, signatory to the Polonia for Poland packet mailed to the Polish American Congress members. However, he accepted the decision of the National Polish American Congress, fully concurred with their actions when called before the grievance committee. Mr. Chairman, please remove these names off the ballot who were suspended.
To jest skandal, to jest koniec kongresu.
Okay, I will not. You will wait. You will wait. I'm not going to acknowledge you until you are properly acknowledged. Okay, and I will not acknowledge anyone until we're all quiet so we can hear each other speak, and we don't have to yell, and we don't have to raise our voices. So I'm asking respectfully of everyone to take your seat. If you want to be recognized, raise your hand, and we will do it one at a time. Okay? Miss. Are you?
Ja będę mówiła po polsku.
Słusznie.
Chodźcie do domu. Mów.
Mów po polsku. Jesteśmy na domu.
This meeting will be conducted in the English language. Are we gonna? This is the way I'm running this meeting. I don't. You no, please have your seat. Have your seat. Have your seat.
Znaczy ja jestem zawieszona, ja nie jestem zawieszona na 3 miesiące. I dyskryminacja nas.
Okay. Do we have our seats, please? We're not going to conduct this meeting like this. We're just not going to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to have your attention if we're going to continue this meeting. We're not going to conduct this meeting like this. Okay? We're going to do it in a respectful, orderly manner.
Izba jest najwyższym autorytetem, więc proponujemy, aby Izba zadecydowała o decyzji haniebnej odwołania, wyrzucenia i zawieszenia członków kongresu łącznie z prezesem. Bardzo prosimy o decyzję Izby, która jest najwyższym autorytetem.
So, what we're going to do, I think, based on the report that you all heard from the grievance committee, of the Illinois Division in regard to the suspension, those names will be removed from the ballot. So there are the names that...
Sir, what sense does it make to nominate people first and now remove them? Why waste everybody's time? Why not start with saying who's nominated?
Well, that's the way it unfolded. That's the way it unfolded.
You are responsible for that.
If Marianne Selma, can you come back up to the podium, please?
Dalej, Joe. Kontynuować. Salvador. No tu pomyli z nim. W dobrym miejscu.
Hold on. Suspension may be imposed by the Executive Committee of the Illinois Division.
Ale ty nie płacz, dzisiaj go nie musimy być
proszę zająć miejsce. Proszę zająć miejsca. Dziękuję. Proszę zająć miejsca. Proszę usiąść, miejsca, bo to się robi teraz Czekaj. Ja to rozumiem, ale to w tym momencie będąc tutaj...
I'm going to ask that this area be cleared out of here. Just cleared out. We're going to look at the bylaws and we'll let you know. No, not right now.
Because it's not true what you told about.
That's another issue.
I didn't open Bologna before. It's not my
manipulation. You don't have to be outward.
Naprawdę nie wiem, o co chodzi, nawet ja jestem tylko od porządku. Musimy też zrozumieć, że ja jestem praktycznie, także ja nie jestem przeciwko wam, po prostu chodzi o to, że po prostu potrzebuję. Pan kiedyś też będzie potrzebował pomocy, podejrzewam, że też pan mnie zatrudni i w tym momencie też, jeżeli pana oponenci będą przychodzić i nachodzić pana tak, pan będzie też chciał mieć tą wolną
Ja oczywiście rozumiem, ale pan jest przedstawicielem prawa. Jeżeli pan widzi, że prawo jest łamane jawnie, niech pan zobaczy, oni się uczą porządku. Niech pan zobaczy, oni się uczą dopiero prawa, oni powinni przyjść
ja pana rozumiem i podejrzewam, żeby pana poparł, żeby...
Fanka jest moim od was to ja nie wiem, Jefferson Park. Nie możemy się posługiwać.
They can appeal it.
They can appeal it.
Do we allow them in while you appeal here?
Panie Tokarski, to zawsze Izba podejmowała w tak ważnej sprawie decyzję.
Here's the thing. If you've been suspended, you still have 60 days to appeal.
No. The first executive committee presents the general meeting, and the general meeting makes suspension or not. It's a very serious decision to punish any member.
Przepraszam. You done? Okay.
Ten zarząd był zawołany, żeby zrobić wybory, a nie zajmować się tymi rzeczami, jak karanie. I oni nie mają prawa, ich jest tylko 10. Oni ledwo mieli kworum i oni nie mogą takiej decyzji podjąć. Such a decision can be made by general body. If they vote, the majority of votes.
There is nothing about that in the bylaws. There's nothing in the bylaws.
What about custom? What about the custom?
What you have 60 days to appeal.
No. They don't have right. You don't have right to conduct meetings with breaking the bylaws.
We're not breaking the bylaws. Tell me where it's in the bylaws.
Shall be presented general meeting. To nie jest, to jest zebranie wyborcze. No, it's not a general meeting. It's a special election. You said only election can take place.
Right.
It's not the general meeting.
It affects the election.
So on the next general meeting, it can be presented. It's not. You said it's not general meeting. Only election.
Let me finish. Let me finish. This issue directly affects the election. It directly affects the election. The point was that you are suspended and not qualified to run because you must be a member at the time of election. And right now you are not.
This is the last thing to say.
You are not.
Why is it not presented? It's not general.
Jakie ci panowie nie rozumieliście? Ja nie mogę podpisać prawa. Ja nie mogę.
If you're going to say something different,
Jest jedna prawda. Jest jedna prawda.
Teraz niech pani nie przeszkadza.
Co ja im mam powiedzieć? Co możesz zrobić z ludźmi, którzy nie rozumieją, że mają usiąść?
Ja wiem, że jest
każdy chyba też się zabrać głos, zabrać głos i podejrzewam, że w tym momencie, jeżeli będziemy pytać, czy to ma większą pozycję, czy dojdziemy do jakiejś...
Tak, my mówimy.
Zajmiemy miejsca, podnieśmy ręce, jeżeli speaker powie, że pani ma głos.
Hot in here? It is hot. Okay. The point of order was in regard to whether members of the division who are in the process of being suspended as members are eligible to have their names placed in nomination. And because of their suspension, they would not be eligible to run for the office to be elected. In review of the bylaws of the division and the procedures that the committee has not completed yet, specifically that the committee still has to present their findings at the next general meeting, at which they will just be reported on, but that hasn't happened yet. So therefore, these members still have not technically been suspended yet. So, the names that are in nomination will remain in nomination. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to continue with our process, and we're going to begin the speeches for each candidate. And we'll just do them in the order in which they are on the ballot. Okay? Each candidate will have 2 minutes. Where did my timer go? Now, I will watch. Sit right there. When this gentleman, what's your name, sir? Matt Matushak has a timer. The nominee will speak from here. You can clearly see the timer. Okay? When that reaches 0, you must stop. Okay? And if not, I will just turn off the power from here, and the next person will be up. So, we're going to start with the office of President. Okay.